How's it going, everybody? My name is Baby Smooth, and today I'm going to teach you how to play as the Berserker. Now, you might be saying, Baby Smooth, why would I watch your guide? Why would I listen to your ramblings when you're rank 85 gold? Well, because my path here, my war path, has been dominant. I never lose. I always win. I can't lose with this class. It's insane. So the things I've learned along the way, I'm going to share with you now. First off, we're building one of 3 items that I believe in. The Brass Knuckles, the Anvil, and the Shaman Mask. Those are the easiest items to build around, the easiest items to make work. The Deerwood Guardian, I think, never works. It's silly, it's goofy. It might end up being broken later when somebody, crunches some numbers and figures stuff out. Right now, I don't think it's it. The Wolf Emblem, I want it to be good. The puppies are cute. The puppies are real cute. But they're just not very good. Has been one build. I've seen one build exactly in my hundreds of games that I've already played this patch that used the Wolf Emblem, and they were using like a Moon Shield, they were using some stalling shields, and the Chain Whip to just play a complete stalling build, using the Puppies of Wisdom to gain armor, and it was kind of cool. It was cool to lose to that. It was an honor. But no other time has that build been good. Anyway, the Brass Knuckles are a great choice. The Anvil's a great choice. The Shaman Mask is a great choice. And I'll tell you more about it based on what we end up choosing during our game. Now, round 1, I see a shovel. I build the shovel. Part of it's on sale. That's even better. If we could find a banana, that would be ideal. I said if we could find a banana, that would be ideal. I said if we could find a banana, that would be ideal. And there it is, baby. First try. I think we might win this round 1. Maybe. Building the shovel is a nice thing to do. Should you be forcing it every time? No. Should I have picked up some of the other items? Probably. Am I punished for this? No. I'm a lucky boy. I think showing up to early fights with a shield is a wonderful idea. In this current patch, everybody and their mom is running at you with so many weapons that having a shield is just going to make you have a good time. I'm going to roll. We see a pig on sale. We will buy it. He wanted to join us from before. We just didn't let him. It's time we let him. It's time we let Piggy play with the big boys. So I am going to try to figure out a way to get all of my weapons into the Berserker bag. Part of the nice thing about the Berserker bag is it's so easy to work around. It's so easy to make use of. Let's talk about it for 1 second. During Battle Rage, items inside trigger 30% faster and you take 20% reduced damage. That's huge. That's insane. On its own, it's crazy. But when you throw in things like Dragon Scale Armor reducing damage taken by Battle Rage by 15%, when you throw in things like Dragon Claws making you move 40% faster during that, and when you throw in the final piece of the puzzle, the Spiked Collar making Berserker Rage last 2 seconds longer, infinitely stacking depending on how many of these bad boys you find, you can be an unkillable machine with 1 to 2 of those armors, with some sped up weapons and stuff, with a little bit of vamp. You're going to have a great time. Most of the stuff we're buying is going to be bought with Berserker Rage in mind. Sorry, Battle Rage. Forgive me for calling it Berserker Rage all the time. Might take an L here. We don't have a shield yet. Would you expect to lose to this? Not really. Can it happen? Absolutely. Anything can happen. And we're kind of being greedy. We have a shovel, remember? So, we need a shield. But before that, we're going to buy the bag space. Here's a gem box and here's a goob. This doesn't do anything for me. This shop isn't really great. If we get screwed, I'll have this as a fallback. Luckily, we don't get that screwed. Now, I'd like to buy this coal just because it can open up the route to shamanism. Shamanism relies on having gems slotted. It also opens up an anvil build if you have a bunch of coal. And you'll see why later. We'll go into that if we need to go into that. But we won't if we won't. All right, fine. I'll just tell you. The anvil, it scales around itself with constructed items. So if you let coal get burnt, if you let the coal be lit on fire, that will actually proc your anvil. Let me show you what I mean for a second. See that? Generate a flame for each star crafted item. The green weapon gains 2 damage and uses 5% less stamina. You can use lit coal or any gem that's bigger than the smallest gems to fill that out. It's silly, it's goofy, and it's OP. And, you know, the shamanism, it kind of speaks for itself. The shaman mask is going to benefit because you gain 1 luck for each socketed gemstone, and you use 2 luck to gain 5 random buffs every 3 seconds. So the more gems you have, the better with that. We are absolutely getting the spike shield, and I guess we'll get this piggy too. We'll just start being incredibly greedy. I don't know. The game is just kind of leading me towards being a greedy rat. So that's, I guess that's what we'll do. Will we start to lose? Probably to this guy or girl. Katie here has lots of spikes and a goob. I don't expect to win this one because we have this forging hammer and this dagger hitting those spikes as well. They have good sustain and they're making me hit myself to death. So well played to you. Moving on, I see this whip and it's on sale. There is no way I'm saying no. Never say no to this on sale. Ever. Never, ever. Now, the question is, are we selling our shovel? The answer is absolutely yes. Another question is, are we selling our dagger? And the answer is maybe. I'm tired of hitting myself to death. I want to hit other things to death instead. Having this dagger, what does it do for me right now? Not much. So we are getting rid of it. Next, we're going to look into speeding up our whip and a banana, while still having that banana in the bag. And that's a mission accomplished. That's some good placement. The whip is very stamina hungry, and we still want that banana to move faster. If I had to guess what we're looking for right now, what build we're headed towards, I still couldn't tell you. It's still too early in the game to know exactly where we will end up. Now, you might be wondering, why is the piggy not touching the other piggy? Don't worry about it. He'll live. They're just a little separate right now. But we could also just make a better flute with the space that we bought. We did buy a lot of space here. So I think we've got a pretty good setup. This guy doesn't really have anything, so I think that's a free win. I meant to take my camera off the screen, but I guess since we're here, I'll just stay. Hi, how are you? It's nice to be here. Anyway. I'm going to take it off so you can see the damage numbers. Goodbye. I'll still be here, though. I'm over here. Hey, look, the second we forge a nice little weapon, we get a nice other weapon. Never say no to the axe. Never ask a question. Now, here's an issue. We absolutely are going to run into stamina problems if we are speeding up both the axe and the whip. So we have to sacrifice a little bit of flute positioning. This gem is important. This gem box is also important. We have some gems already, but I don't think we're going shamanism. I think instead I'm going to build and build and build and build. We're going to reserve the armor for when we have space for it. Nah, we don't even need to. Let's just keep fundamentally improving our setup. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Somebody tell me not to be greedy and buy another pig. Don't do it. Don't do it. This is just 2 gold waiting to be liquidated. I tried to move the blueberry to a better position, and I did not. Now, if you're wondering, why did you not put the red gem on the axe? It's because, well, for the purpose of the guide, I didn't want to be too good at the game. I didn't want to make anyone feel inferior or anything, so, you know. It's another kind of free win here. I'm not very impressed by the setups here. You know what? Maybe the lower ranks are too easy these days. Maybe I do need to climb a bit before making the guide, but You know, that takes a little bit. I wanted to put this out early to help you guys. Maybe some of you guys that I'm playing are the ones that, you know, you'll see the video. Maybe. Some of them need it. That's rude. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. This game, it takes so long to get good at. All right, look. There's not room for these two weapons, the chain whip and the double axe. The chain whip is the loser. Get off my screen, you loser. We're going to get the double axe, and we're going to like it. The only issue is, where am I putting it? And the answer is, I don't know. I think I'll leave these gloves not upgraded. It's something I want to talk about here. A lot of people would see the ability to upgrade and say, oh, I need to do that. The answer is no, you don't need to do that. You shouldn't. Stop it. Because upgrading those gloves makes them only work during battle rage. And my battle rage at the moment is only lasting, what, 5 seconds? That's not really nice. That's not really fun. We'll be dead. Either as soon as it ends or before we even get there. You can't die before you get to battle rage, but you know what I'm trying to say. Sometimes it's a lot more valuable to just not upgrade it. At least in the early game. At least until you have one of those items that elongates it. So this guy has the big old sword already. And that's fine. I'm not worried. Because he's also killing his stamina with his forge hammer. This is something to consider. But now that they're in battle rage, I am scared. Now that we're in battle rage, they should be scared, but I think we're dead in about 2 seconds. Ah! It hurts. It hurts. So if you're wondering, they actually made the fatal mistake of having the forging hammer still on because it's reducing their stamina and making them unable to use their busted blade with their base of 5. Don't be like them. Don't make that mistake. Granted, they did defeat me. So congratulations to our opponent. They played a very nice game. They had an upgraded weapon. We did not. And I rest my case. We got wrecked. Absolutely destroyed. Here is where we have a decision to make. Remember, these 3 are the ones that we will choose between. It's been a while since I did brass knuckles, but I like it. I think it's pretty fun. I think it's pretty easy to win with, pretty easy to build with. We also have a dagger kind of waiting. Shaman, I think, is one of the more situational ones. It's really Anvil or brass knuckles for me. We are going to go brass knuckles simply due to the fact that we have a dagger. And we're going to love it. We're going to have a great time. What the? I would never make 2 double axes. But like, what if we did? No, we're not going to. Don't worry. It's just a prank. It's just a prank. There's a camera right there. Or at least there was, and now it's gone. Okay. We're speeding things up. We're speeding things along. You might be wondering why not have the gloves. Actually, I think the gloves are in a nice spot. Why not have the speed bag is what I meant to say. On your axe. And the answer is, I don't want it to go too fast and us to run out of stamina. Now, here's another thing here. We need to get these weapons to touch the brass knuckles. So brass knuckles are moving down by 1. The dagger's going to go over here. And the forge, I will allow it to make dragon claws. And we're just going to pray that we find the correct item. Also, remember when I said I was going to allow it to make those? I don't know anymore. But I guess I will. Make sure to have the brass knuckles on this. This is not going to be the setup that we end up with. We can make it a little bit better, though. We can glove nothing and forge that and have our piggies at the barn having a little party. We might as well min-max a little bit. Just a small amount. Okay. Great work, everybody. Good job, team. Is it perfect? No. Cheese? Dude, cheese actually goes really hard in this game. I think I'm going to sell a piggy just to buy it and have it in a nicer spot. Cheese is a wonderful item. Beautiful, beautiful item. Incredible. Now we need to find 1 space. I found it. Or did I? Unlucky. I want my cheese to be gloved. This is an alternative way to accomplish that. And I feel pretty good doing it. That's nice. We did it, boys. Our cheese is speedy, so is our axe. This guy does not have a chance. He might have Vamp going for himself, but I don't think 2 Vamp is enough to stop what we're about to do to him. Now you see how quickly we're out of stamina already with this axe. Unbelievably fast stamina usage because we have unbelievably fast axe speed. There's a reason that we have gloves on our stamina producers, but we should probably look into making them even better. This is what we've been fighting for. This is what we've been waiting for. The spiked collar. It's going to do us a great service. And we're going to have a great time. I do want to grab another flute. And then I want to look into proper flute placement. This axe is kind of ruining the music. This is looking like a nice spot for one. Wouldn't you say? And then we can put the banana here. Feels odd though. We'll put the banana there still. I don't know. It's debatable. Get rid of that. We are going to consider the Warple Tinger just for stamina regen. I think it'll be a waste of space, though. And a waste of gold. It's very expensive for what it is, what it'll accomplish. This is going to be a big purchase, though. If we get this blood amulet, maybe even this cheese goob. I don't think we'll cheese goob. I think it's too space intensive, too build demanding. But instead, we are going to get the blood amulet and make some vamp gloves and have a great time. Now, cheese goob is nice if you can pull it off. I think it works really well with the shaman build because you're gaining a bunch of random buffs. I don't think it's that necessary with the brass knuckles build or the anvil build. Now, if you feel like we're hitting slowly, just remember we're not in battle rage yet. Now we are. He's going to have a bad time. He's going to kick the bucket. There's never any threat of dying. It's just a hammer build, guys. It can't hurt you. I don't exactly believe in hammer builds for this class. His was a little scary looking, but we had some more battle rage left in us. It was nice of him to be building that that stamina, though. No joke. It's very important to have increased max stamina when you're going for a build like that. More cheese, more bananas, I think is going to be the play. You might see the bird and think, ooh, buy the bird, Baby Smooth, buy the bird. I don't think it's the correct move. We're going to sell this coal to further boost our cheese speed, and that's going to feel great. Love some cheese, man. Love some cheese. This is a very scary build. People are sleeping on the sleeping serpent poison build. People are asleep. Wake up, sheeple. It's coming. I think instead of poison goop, he needed some potions, and yeah, he got torn to shreds, but just catch me when I do my poison goob, sorry, my poison reaper build, you are going to be dead. You're already dead. This snake changes things. It's so good. He didn't really do it properly, though, so lucky us. Now, we're kind of going to nerf our brass knuckles. I don't know how impactful that is to be doing that. I don't really have any qualms about it, though. I feel okay. I feel great doing what we did here. I feel okay about what we did together. That sounds weird. If somebody ever says that to you, I run away. Is this proper placement? Probably not. Does it matter? Maybe a little bit. Now, the reason we have these gloves not buffed is because I just don't believe in our battle rage power yet. We're truly going to need some more stuff before I consider ourselves a battle rage build. We are going to get a cap of, discomfort, because everybody and their mom that is playing Pyromancer wants one thing. They just want to make buffs. They want to get buffed. They want to be buffed. They want to make their own buffs. And we want to stop that. We want to stop them from living their dreams. So this is a shaman build. We're going to slow it down, see what's cooking here. His sword is going to bazinga me a little bit. We did not enter Battle Rage, which is a bit of a scam. And now we did, and I'm scared that we're going to die in a hit. I'm very scared, but we pull it out. Would he have killed me? Possibly, honestly. I don't think he can crit, so I think we were okay, but it got very scary at the end. So he's doing this properly. He's getting the shaman mask. He's getting the cheese and stuff. You would like to see like a Whirlpool Tinger with him. We're lucky that these gems are all pink and stuff and not scarier than that, because boy, could this get scary quick. Anyway, we did pretty good. We made it. We survived. We're a fighter. I'm gonna just, you know, be making more bag space. Be making money moves over here. Don't mind me. Let's get our shield down. It might be time to check our flute placement, see if it's severely lacking or anything. I think it's okay, though. Not gonna worry too much about it. Getting this helmet does nothing until we get that other cap. But also, I would love to get the box of riches. Would I ever sell the forging hammer? I think I'd be ready to sell this if we just had one leather armor purchased already. Hello. To create the nice dragon scale armor that does so well for me and every other berserker. It's a very important item when you're going for a rage build. Hey, this guy's got puppies. I think we'll murder the puppies. Like, not in like a mean way or anything, but like you shouldn't have built that way. And I'm sorry. Tell the puppies I'm sorry. It just doesn't work, you know? It's just not nearly as impactful. So he's gaining 10% crit for each pet. When you have 5 in power, you have a 30% chance to resist debuffs. That's great. I love that for you, right? But like, it's just not nearly as good. It's not even close to as good as the 3 items that I talked about. The shaman mask, the anvil, and the brass knuckles. Oh, man. More gloves, huh? This game really wants me to have the fastest axe in the world. I just don't really see a purpose to that. It wouldn't be a great time. We would just be out of stamina. All right, I'm back. So we're going to be buying this leather armor 100%. The only issue is the question of where are we putting it. Forgive me as we move some bags around for a little bit. I think it's not that much of an issue, though. The only issue, quote unquote, is going to be... Oh, man. It is an issue. Hang on. Okay. Armor. You. Then we'll just need to find a place for our stamina flute. It's not looking wonderful. It's not looking beautiful. But it could be worse. We'll fix this up later. After this turn, I think. We're kind of throwing this turn. Is that okay with you? I think it's okay with me. I'll be alright with that. Please don't be an opponent that's going to destroy me. It's a dragon build with 2 dragons. I feel good about this one. But the problem is he has a big shield and we have 3 weapons that are kind of taking away the stamina from us. Luckily, he doesn't have a phoenix. He will just get murdered the second we enter battle rage. I think I'll slow down combat now that we're here. Now that we're at the end game where stuff kind of matters a little bit, I will slow down the combat. The question is also, shall I make these gloves change? I think more stamina is important. Faster stamina, that is. I think also a flute could fit here better than it could the other place. That's right, we did want to fix that up. Everything will be back to its natural position. We are going to buy this gem box real quick to see what treasures it will hold. Now, we could get more gloves, but I think we don't need them. I think we have enough speed on this double axe to have a nice time. We have so many gloves, guys. Poison gem. Not really worth my time, but I'll buy it. This is big. That's the cap of discomfort we were talking about. Additional stamina. Never bothered me. And we're out of money already. Maybe some better spending was in order, but... like I said, I think we've cooked pretty well. I think this build is kind of good. I am about to sell this hammer, by the way. Never needed it. Actually, we did need it. We needed it a lot, but here we are now. Now I could also consider the Whirlpool-tinger, but it's very expensive for what it is. Hello, Calcifer build. You're about to have a bad time. I haven't exactly been impressed by our opponents, so maybe people have risen in the ranks this morning to the ranks that they belong in. This guy's actually, you know, he's gaining heat pretty good. Will he achieve 80 before I murder him? I don't think so, because the second we enter Battle Rage, he's literally murdered. You hate to see it. Many such stories. Man enters Battle Rage, destroys opponent. Many such stories. Finding these two things is actually incredible and a little bit disgusting. Very strong pickups here. More gems, please. That'll do. That'll do me a little bit. This allows me to be lazy and get that potion in. I wouldn't mind reducing healing of my opponents. That could be cool. Okay. Another Calcifer build. This guy has the good 2 weapons and a Phoenix. This will be a challenge. Surely. Let's speed it down as we enter Battle Rage. We're just knocking him off the face of this earth. And he... okay. You guys can see what I mean. Okay. You see what I mean about everything. Do you? Do you see? What he really needs is a shield or 12. You're just not... you need defensives. You're not going to survive the onslaught if you don't. So I am worried that we might have thrown by getting rid of 1 banana. Surely we'll be okay, though. Just going to buy these bags for no reason. Don't do what I do. There really is no reason that I'm buying them. We're going to speed up the cheese still. Lots of meaningless purchases here. Do you think we would hit 30 mana? I don't think so. More cheese, you say? I'm interested. I think the dagger can go bye-bye. It never became anything. It never became a vamp dagger. So it can leave. We will buy this cheese, though. And let's go ahead and put that blueberry there. Speed them up. We have a lot of garlic, as you might notice. Just a whole lot of garlic. Not really necessary garlic either. It doesn't accomplish much except for make the cheese faster. The cheese is nice because who knew having more max health was a good thing. Also, I'd like to point out the purpose of the cap of discomfort. We are nullifying so much heat gain, which is maybe why the opponents are so easy seeming. They're not gaining the heat that they need to be a viable build. They really want to hit 80, and they're just dead before then each time. We are not even getting to Battle Rage before we destroy our opponents. That is how strong this build is. We are built for Battle Rage. Let me walk you through it one more time just to tell you how disappointing it is that we cannot make it to Battle Rage. When we go to Battle Rage, our items trigger 30% faster inside this bag, and we take 20% reduced damage. Added on to that, we reduce damage by 15 additional percent. It's additional. Everything moves faster as hell, and our Battle Rage lasts a very long time. I think it lasts 9 seconds right now. It does. Now it lasts 11. Disgusting behavior. Also, we could build a pumpkin, and we could totally get away with it. This will just murder my opponents even harder, though, and that might make me sad. I hope the pumpkin doesn't do too much to my enemies. I hope they're going to be okay. you know, I really want what's best for them. I want to fight. I'm a berserker. I want to fight. I want it to last long. I want to be able to use battle rage, guys. All right. We've got it. He is built like he is a hammer build because he has these daggers. Unfortunate for him, I'm the better hammer build because I have a pumpkin. But I'm not a hammer. I'm a battle axe. And he's just dead. I just want a longer fight. But at least this one was pretty good. Now this can scale indefinitely. I've had some double axes dealing 3 kabillion damage. Unfortunately, none of the opponents are willing to make it that long. I truly long for a challenge. But I'm going to shut up about that. I'm not that cocky. But this is what this build does to people. It murders them really hard. All the time. All the time. It's disgusting. I'm going to throw up. It's gross. Blech. Disgusting. We got Sans Undertale. And then this is the final round. After this, you will go forth and become a better berserker. You will destroy all stinky, funny orange cats. This is so funny. I swear another video we got against funny orange cat. This is my final boss. And he's doing it. Funny orange cat is really doing it. We're now out of stamina. Will we pull ahead? We do. The berserker rage just never ends, by the way. Never. By the time it ends, you're dead. How long is this fight? 11 seconds? Our berserker rage lasts 11 seconds. If you make me get in my zone, if you put me in my zone, I'll be in my zone for the rest of the fight. This guy only had one weapon, and that's the dancing dragon. That's such a cool build because it's so smart, too. It's very burst-oriented. The draconic orbs. Let me explain why he did this. The draconic orbs. They make your next 5 hits crits once you gain 15 heat. He starts the fight at 15 heat at least. So he is just blasting these crits out. Let me show you the battle log. That is such a cool build. First off, dealt 53, dealt 54, dealt 56, dealt 63. He's critting me every second, every hit. Dealt 78. But then we get into our zone. We get angry. And we start popping off. And we start smacking him around. We start scaling. He is dealing millions and millions of damage. But then everything kicks in. And we start to come back. It's really funny to me how cool that build is. I'm going to simp over that build. Sure, it didn't have literally anything else, but it didn't need anything else. If we don't have this dragon scale armor, if we don't have this pumpkin to stun him, these brass knuckles to stun him, we're just dead. Because this thing will murder you. Obviously, you can't make a reliable build with it, but like, you can't expect to get it all the time. But with some better gems, if this was yellow instead of green and it was on the thing, we could have had a trouble there. We could have had a problem. Anyway, the double axe scales indefinitely. And we find our way in platinum on our rise. Good luck to everybody else out there. Just remember these tips about Berserker. Stick to these 3 items. Brass Knuckles, Anvil, Shaman Mask. Stay away from Shaman Mask a little bit, but I believe in you. Always go for double axe if you're not sure what to do. Double axe and speeding it up and making sure you have enough stamina. And then extending your Berserker Rage is honestly just a key. It's just a great way to win most of your matches. This is the end of the guide. I hope you guys learned something. I hope it was helpful. If it was, comment below. If you have any questions, leave them below. Feel free. And I'll see you out there. Feel free to, follow me on Twitch. I'll answer questions in real time. I'll be playing a lot today. I'll be out there. See you guys. Thanks for watching.